Welcome to Quick Stop F1. My name is Nyasha. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. It is 4:57 on Tuesday, the 6th of August. And we're here to bring you F1 news. If you're watching this, you don't know what's going on. I am a co-host and co-founder of a platform called Quick Stop F1. We're bringing you news daily. Remember in 300 when they were bribing them weird old people, and man was like, we're going to bring you fresh oracles daily. That's me. I'm the fresh oracles daily for you, man. Bringing you up to speed with what's going on in the F1 world. And what's going on in the F1 world is a big bit of news today. A big bit of news. The most revered technical mind in F1 history. The most sought after designer in F1 history had told Christian Horner, I'm gone. I'm ducking. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be around you no more because you're dirty. You know when your boy's dirty, bro. You know when you just can't stand to be around a man. Unfortunately, that's how Adrian Newey felt. And he said, I'm leaving Red Bull. We got the news earlier this year. When was that? Maybe April, May, maybe. We got the news. Adrian was leaving Red Bull, but we didn't know where. And obviously, when a man like Adrian Newey comes on the market, it's a feeding frenzy. Everyone is looking for that man's signature. We've seen reports of him potentially going to McLaren. Eddie Jordan, it was said, had let slip on his podcast with David Coulthard. He said the contracts had been sent. We thought maybe McLaren. Ferrari, we know about Adrian's desire. He said, if I could, he said, there's two people that I would have loved to work with. One of them was Lewis Hamilton. He regrets not building a car for Lewis Hamilton. We thought, oh, could he be going to Ferrari? There was deals of infinite money, a blank check being given to Adrian Newey at Ferrari. Do what you want, full control, full power. That died down. Fred Vasseur seemed to have backed away from that. He seemed to have said that I don't want that. I'm not quite on it. We then get reports from Williams. James Vowles trying to build his own team. He's taken 26 new men on board, poaching people from Alpine, still haggling over the gardening leave for a couple of people he's trying to get from Alpine. Could James Vowles, he's already done the unthinkable and brought Carlos Sainz to Williams. Could he have done the unthinkable and brought Adrian Newey to Williams, back to Williams? What a story that would have been. That died down. But the one rumor that did not go away, the one rumor that did not die, was Adrian Newey being courted by Lawrence Stroll. Big Daddy Stroll, you know. Huh? Big Daddy Stroll's building a ting over there at Aston Martin. He's not ramping. Brand new facilities. Upgraded. You have to remember, this guy took over a broken racing point. At the point of administration, took them on. Absolutely rebuilding to world-class facilities. An iconic British brand such as Aston Martin. If you bought Aston Martin stocks before Lawrence Stroll had them stocks, brother, you're caking right now. Huh? That shit's looking green. Fuck what the stock market did a couple days ago. Your shit's looking fresh because it is rumored from publication called Auto Sprint They are reporting today with what seems like quite a lot of authority that Adrian Newey has chosen Aston Martin. The deal will be announced at the beginning of September because until the end of August, contractual constraints between the designer and Red Bull prevent any type of communication that is not related to their working relationship. They're saying the famous offer that cannot be refused made by Lawrence Stroll has not been refused. In fact, it was along the way during negotiations strengthened by the request made by the genius, which the Canadian magnate felt in his instinct that he had to comply with. These are powers, fundamentally, in addition to the gazillions that also had their weight in the work of persuasion. $100 million for 4 years. Bumba club. Don't piss me off, Adrian's caking right now. $100 million. 25 mil a year. A year. Oh, what? $25 million a year. That is insane. But Lance Stroll's pockets are deep. We know that. We know that. If you listen to any interview, I would implore all of you to go and listen to Lawrence Stroll's Beyond the Grid interview. I'm not going to lie, I used to clown my man. I thought my guy was a joke thing. I thought he was just there as a vehicle to propel his son, this ego, this little passion project, this little, I don't know, uplifting of mediocrity within the world of F1 that Lance Stroll is. Anything to get his son into the upper echelons of F1, into the bracket of world champion status. I didn't believe him. But if you listen to the interview, this guy, wherever he's gone, whatever he's done, he has won, and he has won big, and he does not stop until he's won. And since I listened to that interview, I said, you know what, give it 5 years. I think it's 21 that interview come out. I said, give it 5 years. Lawrence Stroll, Aston Martin could be a problem. And you look at it, we're talking about dark horses for 2026. What do Aston Martin have? Let's go through what they have. They have got world-class facilities. They have got a works partnership with Honda, the same engine, essentially, that has powered the car that has will win the last 3-4 constructors' titles and driving. They have got who many consider to be, assumed to be, top 3 drivers on the grid, Fernando Alonso. We'll get to him. And now they have Adrian Newey in a regulation change for 4 years. This is big business. This is incredible news. I did not think they'd be able to do it. I didn't think they'd be able to do it. I'll be honest with you. That is huge news. For him to have turned down Ferrari, for him to have turned down McLaren, and you can see why. $100 million over 4 years is a huge salary. To put it into context, that is more than, I would say, what, 17, 18 of the drivers on the grid get? Maybe like 16, 17 drivers on the grid get drivers. I'm talking about designer here, backroom staff. He's getting paid more than drivers. It's like a manager getting paid more than the players. Of course, some managers do get more than players, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's ridiculous. But what we have to remember here is, what are Aston Martin building? Much like Arsenal taking pieces from Man City, maybe pieces that they didn't really want, but pieces nonetheless. Honda from Red Bull, they've got that. Adrian Newey, they've got that. I'm pretty sure one of their technical guys, I can't remember his name, someone who used to work under Adrian Newey. If you guys can remind me of his name, that would be awesome. But I do recall, is the stream still there? Let me know if I'm still about. I'm not sure if I'm still about. Let me know if I'm still there. I need to pay the broadband bills. Oh my God, don't shame me like that. I'm back. Don't worry. Thank you very much, Shailene. What they're building over there is ridiculous. Now, where this essentially goes left is that they're understood to be trying to sign Max Verstappen. Here's a bit of a, here's what they say. So not only have they got the engine, they've got the designer, they've got, the other technical person within there. Here we go. Lawrence Stroll has no intention of stopping at Newey and is now aiming for Max Verstappen, with whom negotiations are already underway, aimed at 2026. And obviously they're saying the negotiating channel is with Mercedes remains open, despite its contract remaining until 2026. But they're saying, what I was alluding to, that this operation resembles a takeover of the entire top management carried out in Benetton by Jean Todt, who brought everyone to Ferrari: Schumi, Rory Brand, Rosborn, and other valuable engineers. But they're saying, how much longer will Fernando Alonso remain in the team becomes a detail. And this paradox explains a lot, because then you have the issue of Lawrence Stroll, who could be gently, affectionately diverted towards the WEC program on the Valkyrie hypercar. Well. Andrew Alessi, thank you very, very much. And Dan Fellows, thank you very much for that, Mohsin. Much appreciated. They're building something. This is not to be sniffed at. This is a complete root and branch, slow burn of a change. They've not gone at it, kind of tried to put everything in it quickly. They're trying to do it from the foundations up. Fernando Alonso's contract, we believe, is until the end of 2026. So if they're trying to get Max for 26, what do they do with Alonso? I can't see them dropping Alonso for Max. In all honesty, I think this is the point where we see the exit of Lawrence Stroll. I really do. I think that for them to go to where they need to go, Lawrence Stroll is not stupid. Lawrence Stroll is not stupid. However, you also underestimate how much this Don loves his son. What really got me in that interview with him is that he never missed a race for Lawrence. When he was growing up, junior categories, all of that stuff, he was very present. This wasn't just that I'll fund you and you do your thing. He was ever present in this son's progress. This guy bought out a team, immediately put his son in the car. He paid for him to be at Williams, essentially. Why would you invest all of that money and the moment you get good, you get rid of your son? I just can't see it. Jerry says, Alonso might be retiring. He's been looking and sounding frustrated with the team. That sounds like him leaving, not Lawrence. I look so good for 47. Guys, please tell me that's a joke. That is a joke, okay? When I said I was 47, that was a joke, okay? I don't know if you know that was a joke or not, but I'm not 47, okay? Because someone will read that and take that seriously, okay? I am not 47, okay? I am old. I'm 35, 36 in 1 month. But that's neither here nor there. Arjan says Stroll will stay. Yeah, I think so. I think Stroll's going to stay. I think he's building this team. There's no point in doing all this work with Stroll, knowing that you're getting to a point where you could potentially, with a new regulation change, with Adrian Newey coming in with Honda engines, why would you then get rid of Lance? I think it's Alonso that's going to go. And I think it's going to be, if Max Verstappen does come, that is, and look, Lewis to Ferrari, biggest transfer move, we all know. But if Max Verstappen was to leave Red Bull, and we all know Max wants to leave Red Bull, I think that relationship is done. Christian Horner, I think, in his mind, and if you listen to the things that he said and the things that are coming out, in his mind, he is the guy that he believes the success of the team is attributed to him. Now, look, pretty much true. Why wouldn't you think that? He is, he's the guy who has orchestrated all of this. But there are disgruntled figures following the scandal with the emails and the text to his PA. Adrian Newey is left. Other technical people have left. Jos Verstappen has come out and said that the team is going to self-implode if he stays. This is further proof of it. Obviously, we knew Adrian Newey was leaving anyway. And he will think that he can replace Max. Who they replace Max with, I think they're going to go knocking on the door of McLaren. If you want me to be honest, take your pick. Oscar or Lando. One of them's going to Red Bull. And I think whoever finishes higher out of those two next season, this season, obviously this season will be Lando. But if between those two, I think, Helmut Marko's always had an admiration for Lando Norris. I think it'll be Lando Norris going to Red Bull if Max leaves. We don't know yet. We don't know. But that's where we are. So to recap, Adrian Newey, it is reported, has signed for Aston Martin for $100 million for 4 years. The rumors are Max Verstappen is trying to be signed for 2026. Who will leave out of Lawrence and Fernando? We'd assume Fernando. We'd assume. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. New was key to 2000 regs as his special, to these new regs as his specialty is ground plate. It is an engine reg coming in, so obviously Honda, you'd hope, given how strong they were as an engine outfit with Red Bull since they became Red Bull's engine partners, you'd think that being a works team, being one of only 4 works teams, Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull powertrains, and Honda, you'd think that would give Aston Martin an outside chance. You always give works teams that bit of an advantage, especially at the start of regs. So we'll see. No same team would have Alonso and Max as teammates. I don't disagree with that. That is a recipe for disaster. But I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that. That would be insane. Oh my God. I'd love to see that. Hammond will cook in Zandvoort. Oh, loved your input, vibe and flow and camera show the other day. Oh, big respect for holding. You know what? Yeah, Jerry, I'm not going to lie. Walking into Cam Show, that's like walking into the lion's den, Jesus Christ. But it was a great show. I think if you haven't watched it, I'd definitely recommend going on that show because it was that was top tier F1 commentary. I was proud to be part of that. Cameron's fans are notoriously, I'd say, very hard line, very, very on the nose with their F1 knowledge and very I think they've definitely got a bit more of a bias towards Max, maybe away from Lewis. So to get as good a reaction as I got on that show was really nice. So thank you for that, Jerry. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Stroll hasn't actually been bad this season. He hasn't. And Alonso, if we're being honest, the levels that Alonso has set for himself I don't think he's matched them this season. And we're starting to see that frustration, that anger, not anger, but that, Fernando Alonso, any feedback for your teammate? Good luck. That's not the sound of a man who's happy where he is. Look, Fernando Alonso imploding at an F1 team. He's not always there when you call, but he's always on time. I'll tell you that for free. Don't piss me off. It was always going to happen. It was always going to happen. And it's happening. And maybe that makes his exit. And look, he's 42 years old. Brother, you cannot go on forever. Do you know what I mean? You cannot go on forever. Interesting, though. We'll see. Could we see Fernando Alonso go to Red Bull? Would they take a chance on him if Max leaves? You never know. You never know. A live show. Yeah, we're doing a live show. Sonia, can you do more of these? Love the discussion. We definitely will. I'm going to try and do this every day is the plan. So we're going to try and get like the memberships going and like, whatever, all of that. And we'll see. We'll see. But that's the plan. We're going to try and do this daily. Fresh oracles daily. That's the plan. Thank you, Elemental. Excellent input. And look, Sonia, this is the place for hardcore Lewis fans, but it is the place. Look, I think we get a bad rep because obviously the clips we put out online and how we are, especially on Twitter, I think obviously people get an impression of us. But I think, in all honesty, we're actually quite a balanced podcast. But obviously, you got to, the clips are what people see, and that's fine. But what we were not going to do is hide our bias. There's some people out there who hide their bias, who try and act like their biases aren't on show. I'm neutral. I'm not biased. I'm just here for the love of the sport. Meanwhile, their kids are dressed head to toe in Max Verstappen gear. Meanwhile, their whole fan base are Max Verstappen fans, or they're Ferrari fans, or this, that, and the other. Quickstop F1, we give you the real. Straight up front. We do what it says on the tin. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Has that cost us followers? Yes. Has that cost us views? Yes. Will we change? Fuck no. Are you mad? Don't piss me off. Right. Alonso's trying to fix the car. He is. He's frustrated. He wants a good car. He needs a good car. Right, guys. I'm going to go because I've got to go. That is it. Basically, I'm going to go. I'm going to do things. I've got clips to edit. I've got life to live. And I just wanted to do a quick, short thing. But I'm going to try and do one of these every day around this time, as well as maybe like a video as well. So me, Chris, Tash, Tandy, we're going to get together. We're going to figure this out. But I'm really happy that you guys are here with me. We've got 55 concurrent viewers. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean I've got 55 people on it? That's insane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. Don't forget your haters' prayer, guys. We'll definitely bring the church to session at some point. Once Adrian decides where he's going to go, obviously we've got to thank whoever we pray to that he's heard our haters' prayer. But until then, if you are watching, make sure to give this a like. Please give this video a like. We're going to leave it up afterwards for people to watch. So the more that you like the video, the more it will be shown to people. So thank you for that. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for all of your lovely comments. Thank you guys for believing in the vision that we have. I couldn't ask for a better set of family than the Quick Stop family. Honestly, for you to be able to talk about F1 like this, that is like a dream come true. I'm living the dream right now. And what we're building for you this year, you're not ready. This is just the start. We're going to become an incredible F1 platform for you guys. And that's the plan. So for now, I'm going to skedads. But remember, everyone, no matter what life throws at you, keep it on the black stuff. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. Bye. Toodle pip. Ta-ra.